Hey, little baby. It is April the 2nd, 2018. Um, I was making this video. I realized it's been a while. Sometimes that does happen. It's been a while since I made one of these videos, letters to Bebe and stuff. And, for people who look, they can find them if they wanted to. But, I've made a number of them, probably well over a dozen at this point, but like I said, it's not very frequent and stuff, and it should be more frequent. In fact, it's one of the large reasons why I even started making YouTube videos. I mean, number one, obviously, is to learn how to speak, because I didn't really know how, and I couldn't do it very fast. And that was number one, but number two is just to leave something, communicate with you. It's very important, because I didn't know what was the next time that I would see you. In fact, there's something important for everybody to know. If you ever say bye to your children or whatever, they go to school, this and that, you don't know. You really don't know. You're in the same exact boat as I am. You don't know when's the next time you're going to see them. All right? So, anyways, I was thinking about it. Either yesterday or just the other day, it's like, dang, it's been a while. It's a dang shame since I made a letters to Bebe type deal. And truthfully, I don't really know exactly what I wanted to say this morning, but I had a little bit of time before work, as I tend to do, because I get to work extremely early. All right, I got a job right now. I've had it for a couple weeks. It's a job, technically speaking, it's a better job than I've ever had. You know what I'm saying? And so I tend to get there early. All right. For the reasons of the fact is, it is a really good job, but not only that, if you get a place early, you don't ever have to worry about being late, which is something that I stress over. I always stressed over that, even though I was always pushing my limits as far as being late, and then I would stress like a lot of people do, but I don't do that anymore. So I'm here sitting, and I was like, shoot, I think I should make a video, because on the way here, I was just thinking to myself, something very, it just dawned on me, and I feel like it's crucial. As you might be well aware, I'm back in San Antonio, Texas. You know what I'm saying? It's a place where I was born at, and that's where you were born at as well. So I'm back here. Obviously I spent a lot of time in Big Spring, Texas, about 3 years, something like that. So I'm back here, and I found it very interesting. Like I said, I got this job, and it's clear across town, basically. It's clear across town, but it's all right, it's worth it and stuff. And, honestly, I did not think about it until today, until right now, all right? Mind you, I don't know where you live, all right? I have no idea. In fact, nobody who's related to me in any sort of way has any idea where you live. But if I had to guess, and the thing is, it would be a very logical guess, is that you live on this side of town. I was just driving by. I mean, the last time I knew anything about anything, perhaps of where you lived, it was on this side of town. All right. And so I was just driving. I was driving to work. It kind of takes a while. And I thought to myself, I had to literally, probably, and I don't know for sure, be passing you, like going perpendicular, crossing your path. It's quite interesting. Actually, one of the biggest reasons, if not the only reason, that I even left San Antonio to begin with is because it was driving me nuts. It's driving me insane to think about it. The idea of me living in the same town as you was freaking me out, sincerely. And there's some other little things that contributed to it, but for the most part, it was that. So I'm pulling up on me right now. For the most part, it was that. It freaked me out to know, because, like, dude, I can't see you, like, in person, physically. Couldn't see you. And to be in the same town really was nerve-wracking. That's why I wound up leaving and going to Big Spring. Freaked me out, and then, of course, like I said, 3 years after being at Big Spring, came back to San Antonio, and I'm back. And like I said, there was little things that were kind of irking me, other little things. And in the meantime, it seems as though those things are working themselves out. But at the same time, I gotta say, as I was driving clear across town to work, I couldn't help but think to myself, it does not no longer irk me. It doesn't freak me out anymore to think that you live in the same town and that I could very well be passing you, like literally driving by you. Who knows? You could be in a car passing me on the highway. I don't know. But at the same time, I'm completely all right with it. I feel all right. I want you to know that the next time that I see you, it's going to be amazing. All right? And I can't wait to see you. There's a lot of weird things about me you probably should know. I'm sure that you're getting the idea if you've seen many of my videos. I can't wait to see you at all. At all. I can't wait. It's exciting. I'm very excited about it. I'm also not going to hunt you down. And I'm not going to legally... what I think about it is attack. Like, if you do anything legally to another person, to me, it's like attacking them. I'm not going to legally attack your mom in order to make sure that I can see you, because honestly, I don't think that's the right thing to do. All right, but I can't wait to see you and all sort of things. It's like, dude, I can't wait to die either. And I don't mean like in some crazy way. I just mean I can't wait to give my life to something that's bigger than me. Somebody who might need my help. Can't wait to do this. Like, I can't wait to do things. I simply can't wait. I can't wait to see your mom either. I can't wait to do it. Thing is, what I gotta explain is, and I think it's kind of important, is I sent letters to your mom. Different various letters. Talked to her on the phone one time, and that was interesting. Left messages, this and that. Contacted her family members, this and that. I said a lot of things back then, and mind you, none of the things were malicious, or none of the things were like threatening or anything. You know how some people can be. It wasn't ever really like that. But however, suffice it to say that I would talk about God a lot, and I talk about God a lot every day. And that has a tendency to scare people off. If you talk about God, people find that worrisome, and I understand that to an extent. And so perhaps what I got to admit is that perhaps your mom got scared, maybe not scared, but just kind of off put by those sort of things. And what I had to mention is that technically those weren't even my words, in a sense. Like, if I had my way back then when I was writing the letters and the messages and this and that, I probably would have sweet talked her, like something. I would have done something in order to make sure that I could see you. But at that particular time, God, and I know it sounds nuts, but God was kind of talking through me. He was making me say things that needed to be said. All right, not bad things, by the way, but just things about Him. Things about Him, which I understand would scare people or get them kind of, like I said, it wasn't scary, but people don't like to talk about God very much. Suffice it to say. All right, so I wanted to make sure in this letter in particular, just to let you know that I can't wait to see your mom, and if I ever do, I'll give her a great big hug. Like, I appreciate her. Thing is, I don't think she'll ever understand just how much I appreciate her. I don't think she'll ever understand, because I barely can understand it. Like, I can barely wrap my head around it. You know what I'm saying? I love this girl. I always have. I never known how to show it. All right, but that's my fault. That's my flaw, and there's nobody else to blame about that stuff. I love this girl. All right, and the thing is, of course, she's married. Somebody else, that's her husband. Don't have a problem with it. I sincerely don't. Um, it doesn't bother me at all. I mean, that's her. It's her life. She should live it. But I want to stress that I guess that I have feelings for her in a way that don't end. I appreciate her in a way that's just unspeakable. I can't wait to see her, and at the same time, if I never ever see her again, will not change a thing. It just won't change anything. That's what I realize. It's like, dude, over these years, it's been about 4 years now, nothing changes. And even if I wanted them to change, it doesn't change. Nothing does. It's just the way that it is. And I think that I'm fully embracing that now. And I hope that people can even understand where it is that my mind is. The fact that it's diving further and further into like the essence of eternity. It's unwavering. It doesn't change. There is no point to changing. I'll leave off on this, and I've mentioned it a few times. You're always around. You don't ever leave. And I appreciate you about that. I could freak out about not seeing you physically as a person. I could freak out about that, but at the same time, you're always around. And I want you to know that, especially, I see you in lots of things. Like, there's other little girls. You have a cousin right now who very much resembles you. Her name's Jacqueline. I call her Q. But very much resembles you, so I see you in her. And in all sort of things, anything, all sort of things will remind me of you, but especially, and I had to bring it up, the moon. The moon. Every time I see the moon, that is your face. And it overwhelms me with peace and joy and pride and happiness. And it always appears. That's what's so weird. It always does appear at the very right moment. At the exact correct moment. Always. Right now it's the morning and it's still kind of dark out. So, you could see it. Technically, I saw it and I was looking at it on my drive up here. But it does not even matter. It'll be the daytime. I'll look up and see the moon like just bright and full and vividly. The moon at the most oddest times, it'll be there. You'll be there. You never leave. And I wanna just suggest to you that I'll never leave either. You have to know how to find me. All right. If you know how to find me, I ain't never going nowhere. Anyways, it's April the 2nd, 2018.